What's up YouTube? It's your boy, it's Cog again. I'm back with another Attack on Titan Tactics video. It's finally time for the December tier list, the long-awaited tier list. It's finally time for me to break down the units. Hopefully the audio doesn't desync. The last tier list of the year. Alright, we have my old tier list here from, I'd say around 5 weeks ago. It is outdated now, outdated. Let's start with the top, and some people want more explanations, so let's get it. I think Bertolt needs to go down a tier. This controversial pick, a lot of people think he's amazing. Let me explain. A lot of units now, all their SPs have to do with deploying, and deploying gives you a lot of bang for your buck, right? You want to use as much AP and get the most value out of it. Although he has amazing nukage, but he's just not the greatest up there. He's not top tier, he's not going to be up there forever, he's going to slowly decline over time. He's still very, very, very amazing though, don't get me wrong, alright? Let's see, who's next on the list? Now, I think Armin and Levi are still God tier. I'll explain more of that later. John still God tier. Erwin still God tier. Bertolt God tier. And now this John needs to go. This John, I thought he was going to be God tier because of how many Crimson units were dropping. Now, he has an amazing damage boost, right? He gives everyone really good damage. If they're Crimson, if their legs are cut off, really good. But there weren't enough Crimson units. Even though his attack stat is one of the highest for 3 attacks, it's still not enough to warrant God tier. I'm going to put him down in Z tier. Now let's start with Z tier. I think everything's good up top. Of course, the other units are on the bottom that just recently released. We have Halloween Reiner. He goes down at A tier. He did amazing damage for his time. He really was goated, but free-to-play units seriously tend to drop off very quickly. Now don't get me wrong, he's still really good. If you have him, use him, don't be scared. I just don't think he can compete with the new units being dropped, right? Now, Ilse. I'm going to put her 1 tier lower. She did healing. She was very amazing for her time. And I'm going to put... I want to put Sasha 1 hit higher, but I won't. See, we got a new Petra, a new Mikasa, even a new Annie to take care of what Ilse does, so she's not as helpful as she used to be, right? Let's go ahead and look at who else is in Z tier. Now we have Underwater Aaron. I'm going to just keep him up here because he's the best Titan form in the game, of course. Hanj, I'm going to keep her up here. She's an amazing unit. Gives everyone really good damage boost. Kat Annie, I'm going to put her down a tier. Now, like I said, we have the new Mikasa, the new Petra. There's just no point in having her that high up anymore. She has a pretty good SP, but the new Armin basically does what she does, and he's free to play. She doesn't warrant Z tier anymore, but that's fine. We got some new units to replace her. Mikasa still stays up there. Has an amazing SP and amazing leader skill. I just put Jean down there. Let's go S tier. I think everything here should stay, of course, right? I don't think anything needs to be changed, except maybe, like, I'll put... See, Petra's amazing, right? But I kind of think Hitch is slightly better in my opinion, but... Yeah, I'm going to put Hitch 1 higher and Petra 1 lower. Now, I think that's crazy, but the 2 costs from Hitch and her nuking potential, that 1 extra AP you save from 3 to 2 are actually so substantial now with how many units that are dropping and how expensive they're turning out to be. So I'm going to put Hitch a bit higher and lower Petra a bit more. I think everything in S tier is fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Actually, no, I don't think Underwater Mikasa competes with Annie or Ilse, so I'm going to put her 1 down lower. I did play JP for a while, and I do know what these underwater units do now, so I do have some expertise on them. Let's go to A tier, right? I do not think Nifa is A tier anymore. Her damage is lacking. She's definitely not comparable with Reiner, so we're going to put her down to B tier. Levi deserves A. Elgin, yeah, I think all these units, except if Hanj were to go up, I don't think she's S tier, but if she were, she would definitely be the closest to S tier, so I'm going to put her in the front. Of course, nothing else is ordered like that. I just wanted to show you guys what I meant. I don't think Leg Cutters should be on the tier list. I'm going to remove him for sure, 100%. What do we have to work with here? B tier. I think everything here is pretty accurate, except I'm going to bump Aaron up a tier. Because 1-hit units have a niche we didn't really notice, and we've noticed it in the Nanaba event where it's actually very helpful. Protects them from being attacked, and he has a Titan form, probably the best for you global players right now. And of course me, I'm a global player. B tier looks fine. Oral Bazad, people were saying Elgin is definitely worse. Dude, this Oral Bazad guy has like 1,000 or like 2,000 health. This guy's gonna get slapped and die. I'm sorry guys, he's just not the way to go. C tier. No. C tier needs to change. I saw this mistake. I'm gonna change this right now. Gold Erwin. he is definitely A tier. This guy's leader skill alone warrants A tier. Scouts 20% attack up. He's one hit, which is like, once again, there's a niche to that now. He's pretty good. He has a pretty good SP, but has a really slow charge rate. He traps everything in range for a long time. He's overall a good leader to have, especially pairing with Levi to get the 40% boost. I think everything else stays. I think that's fine. Bertolt's not that good. But let's go ahead to the free-to-play units. I'm going to put Nanaba in B tier. She's like, she does more damage than Gold Erwin, but has a shittier leader skill. Basically, that's all you need to know. But they're both even the same color. Nifa, I'm going to put her in Z tier. If you do a mono gold team, she's going to shred everything. She gives a 30% damage or HP reduction to gold units. She has some pretty decent damage. She's just an amazing unit to have on your team. Petra goes into Z tier. She'll clear out the mini ads for you instantly. Super easy, really good unit. She heals and gives herself attack up, so she can kill the small enemies. I'm going to give Armin... I'm going to give him A tier. A bit lower than S tier, because he's not as good as Cat Annie, but he does blind enemies, rescue teammates, and do good damage. Very good unit. Invest in him if you're a new player for sure. I'm going to save Aaron Mikasa for last. Now Annie, I'm going to put her in God tier. Amazing AoE attack as her basic attack. The first purple unit, the first hybrid of her type. Her SP does insane damage, but it's a straight line. I don't like that. I think that kind of ruined her whole niche. Very cool unit. Does not deserve Kage tier. Now, the second or tied to first place, Eren and Mikasa are both God tier or Kage tier units. Now let me explain. Now Eren himself, he has an amazing ability, regen. Absolutely nuts. This guy, I had him on the field once for like 1 minute and 40 seconds. He never dies. His SP does damage and deploys him. Almost like Gold Eren, or Erwin, my bad. Really, really, really good unit. Has one of the highest 3-stat attack stat in the game, if not the highest. Silver unit, which is like, it overlaps with Armin if you're trying to upgrade him, but I'm talking future turns. He's gonna live forever. If you run him with Ilse, or she, or like units that increase Scout's HP, I think Orbazad is 40%. He heals 2% every 4 seconds. The higher his HP, the more he heals per second. That is insane. That means duplicates of Eren will make him heal more, which means he becomes better even with just 2 levels. His insanity does not stop there. His SP deploys him. I cannot stress that enough. That's so much bang for your buck. Hitting an enemy, watching them get deployed onto the guy, and then do some insane basic attack damage, on top of him healing 24/7, he's just the best for your AP right now. And of course Armin. Of course Armin too. Don't worry, I'll talk about why Armin's still up here, for sure. Alright, now Mikasa. Mikasa's leader skill is gold attack up 20%. Amazing leader skill. Her ability is gold 18% attack up. So your ability, not her leader skill. She can be on the field. She has insane damage, insane health. Her SP is 5 cost and deploys this Eren, but he hits once and he's AoE and has HP loss higher than hers. But here's the craziest part. If you have Nifa with Mikasa, she's never going to die. Her Eren's never going to die. And with Armin, he's never going to die either. Now, this is the best combo in the game. The best duo combo is Mikasa-Armin. For 9 cost, they both have extremely high SP charge rate. And you can place 4 units down. One in which activates his ability because a leg cutter destroys the legs. The other 2 do insane AoE damage, hitting everything around them. Bro, like, this is insanity. You can save units using Armin's leg cutter. You can stun them and deal damage. And the gold attack up works on all 4. If you have Nifa, they're never dying. This is like the most crazy comp ever. I think that's actually better than even just having Eren and Levi on one team. Having Mikasa, Armin, and Nifa is the most insane thing in the game ever. That is literally the best combo in the game. That is what I think. This is my thoughts on the tier list. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Try and hit 1,000 subscribers to unlock the community tab. And I've been showing a lot of support recently. I want to thank you guys for that. And I understand it's December, and that's the year of YouTube views. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Seriously. I know some people hate my tier list, and comment down below why you hate it and what you change. And peace out.